4th, 2023. And so, yeah, for all of these reasons and the doggone videos and all of that, because when I first started a YouTube channel, I was trying to share information with my people about things like, they just did the election and, was going to get jerked and getting jerked. Like when they said things about, what was that? Good God. Oh, we're thinking about putting Harriet Tubman's face on a $20 bill or something like that. Always symbolic, you know what I'm saying, advancements. Or symbolic token, symbolic symbols for us. Like when they changed all of the names of the things like pancake syrup and boxed pancakes from Aunt Jemima, like I give a fuck. Or like the name Aunt Jemima, is what's keeping us from getting bank loans or from getting paid equally or, from being killed by cops or blamed for every crime. A black man did it and shit like that. Yeah, the foreigners got to get out. I'll say it. Because they want to say all the whites are racist if they say it. So I'll say it. Because maybe half the whites are racist and half ain't. Because they fought to free us. Maybe it was other reasons. I agree. Economic reasons, didn't want the South to secede, this and that and this. But at the end of the day, they did it. They could have just said, fuck no, I'm not, and went to Canada. Like some folks did. Back in Vietnam and stuff like that. Or just not fought at all and went to another country. Like all of y'all do. From foreign countries. Except Russia, I ain't gonna say they do that. Shit. But many of y'all from foreign countries, many, not all, do that. You ain't fighting for your country or nothing like that. You just come over here to get benefits and tell us how bad it is over there, bad. The white folks, anyway, will let you in. Or the Catholic Charities people, all these different organizations that work their job while they're supposed to be, we're a spiritual organization, we're a community organization. Their job is filling the community with foreigners because they get paid per head. Or they get paid for having a contract for what work they're doing and stuff like that. That's their job. We're going to bring more foreigners in for the Americans to take care of. Yeah, we know they said they run out of space, they ain't got much money. This is the greatest country in the world and this and that. It's the greatest country in the world when you want more money and want more stuff to be paid for you. And then it's racist and it's terrible when we do the best we can. We're already suffering. The regular Americans, the ones who are not suffering and don't mind y'all coming and all that, are the rich and the elite. And the corporations and stuff, the Hollywood types and all that who, they want and need, or the Wall Street types or whoever, rich folks that want and need servants, nannies, cooks, babysitters, maids, gardeners, on and on, assistants, this and that and this. And they want people to work in their businesses. They don't want us to have it. Now, they help foreigners and stuff will get a business if they choose. But regardless, they're going to choose them over us every time. And whites over us every time. And even when our people will work hard and do things like study hard and work hard and get good jobs, save money, and have a higher credit score and more money in the bank, they still won't give them a loan or will give them a loan less that they would give to a white person with the same credit score, the same money in the bank, and give them higher interest rates, the mortgage company higher rates, this and that, everything to fuck them up. White folks have said that right online, and I appreciate them for saying it. Thank you. I wish he had said the bank, because really that doesn't help us if you don't say the bank, because then they're still doing it all this time later. That was 2012, he said. 2008 to 2012, something like that. But he wouldn't say the bank. Because, I don't want to be responsible that people are going to get mad at me and this and that and this. So, hey, well, at least I got that guilt off my chest that I know about it. But I'm not going to tell you, who did it so that it can be stopped or exposed. I got that guilt off my chest that I know about it. I told y'all, this is happening, but I'm not going to tell you where. Because, I don't want to be responsible for people getting upset with me, because then y'all would want to stop it and try to stop it. But, I don't want to do that much. That's the white folks. y'all don't really need reparations. That was a long time ago, blah, 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 blah. What happened to the Jews was a long time ago. And, you know, America, do y'all forget about them? No. I don't have a problem with the Jews, by the way. I don't have a problem with the Palestinians or the Middle Easterns. I have a problem with terrorists. That's what I have a problem with. Terrorists. And people come to use us and then bite their hand and feed you and tell you, we come here to help you to do work you don't want to do. And come and take all the jobs, this and that. You know, users, abusers, manipulators. And definitely terrorists and definitely child predators, sex predators, shit like that. So if that's you, then I don't give a fuck. Foreign, American, even in my family, I don't give a fuck. But a lot of these foreigners do come over and do that. I know that. I've had a lot of arguments of foreign men looking and staring at my daughter lustfully. Or looking and staring at me lustfully. And I don't walk around looking like no goddamn OnlyFans hoe. Or Hunts Point hoe. But that's their nature. They do that in their countries. To their women and young children. That's what they do. They stand out in the damn street. That's where they hang out, stand out, party, everything. Bring out the chairs, bring out tables, dominoes, like it's their backyard. Or maybe in San Domingo, or, you know, Puerto Ricans don't do that. Maybe in San Domingo, or, you know, wherever. Africa, or, you know, Haiti, Argentina, Jamaica, wherever. You know, that y'all was doing that, and that's okay. This is fucking New York. I'm sick of people coming to New York doing not New York things, not American things, and wanting you to tolerate it. You know, shit like waving around their flag and burning ours. And then we're supposed to pay for them. Nah, black people, we ain't paying for this shit. We don't want to go to them fucking wars. Y'all know that. We don't want to be going to them fucking wars. We already been brutalized enough, and now we got to go to wars and fight other people. We had to fight for our own freedom here. None of them came and fought for us. We went over to fucking Omaha Beach. One of the most deadliest beaches I've ever seen in my life. I couldn't have did it. I would have been like, no, we got to find another way. I couldn't have did it. Because it was just a killing field. The Germans sprayed back and forth, like it was a video game. Killing them. Oh, I seen one drop because they had one piece of film from when it was going down and they were hitting the beach. One. And I looked at that film again and again, and I saw that man fall and die. I didn't know who he was. Black, white, Spanish, Jew, Asian, American Indian, whatever. I looked at that long and hard. I wish I knew who he was, man. As soon as he got on that beach, they dropped him. They did it over and over and over and over and over. Over. Thank God, some made it through. And stood there for hours and hours and hours and hours being fired on, waiting. While they all they friends and stuff and the soldiers and stuff dying around them. Cut in half type shit. Head blown off type shit. I mean, crazy. One died. God, I can never forget him. They said he died. As he died, he was dying. He pulled out a book and started reading the book. So that the last thing he would be doing wouldn't be war. He would be doing something that he liked and loved, wanted to do. Read a book. A tree grows in Brooklyn. Wow, man. He might have even been from New York. I don't know. But wherever he was from, wow. While people dying all around you, you're dying. They're still shooting at you, trying to kill you, and you're dying. And you stop and you pull out a book to read. So the last thing your eyes see before you die and go to see God is something you love, a book. Wow. Don't disrespect them white people. Stop. Like, for example, the veterans, very few are left from World War II. God damn it, don't say nothing to them. Or the veterans from Vietnam who suffered badly being put out there in that jungle. We don't even have no kind of jungles like that. They couldn't train for that. And they were ready for them. And tunnels underneath popping up, all kind of fucking horrifying traps. You step and you don't know it's a trap underneath and you fall in and the bamboo shoots waiting to spear your whole body. And they would put shit like piss and doodle on it to make sure when they penetrate you, oh, you're fucked up. Even if you get out, you're filled with now, germs and shit, it's good, bacteria and toxins, it's gonna kill you in your system. Alright, man. They suffer bad. They had no business out there. Vietnam. And the elites do that all the time. They send our kids to go fight these far-off wars so that they can make money or, we want to promote what is it? The Cold War was about communism, stopping communism. Stopping communism. And then you turn around and bring in Russians who promote communism. And bring in people from countries who promote communism. And they say, hey, yeah, I want to be an American. And that's it. And even when you see the knot, do they stop it? No, because they're making money off it. So hell, hey, we'll just safeguard ourselves. We'll bring them in. And then if you get too much, okay, we'll tell them, you see, you got to stop. And we'll put them in tent cities. And if Trump had did that, tent cities like they try to do in Chicago, winter, put them in tents. I don't know if it'll work or not. What would they have said? Oh, all over the news. Horrifying. Look what he's doing. Put them in cages. They're in cages right now. And stuff like that. Whatever they had, they used. Biden used it too. They just didn't report on it. And so now we ain't paying for none of this shit, my people. We're gonna stop. And how we gonna stop? I'm not saying people stop their job, and then how we're gonna stop is we're going to protest again and again. I mean, I know people got jobs. Maybe we can do it twice a month, something, once a week. Who knows? The more the merrier. Everybody can come first one. Maybe some more come the second one, third one. There we go. Until it gets too cold for us to be out there like that. But we'll still come and do other things and come back later in spring. We'll do other things like go around promoting black unity, because our children are literally being forced to have a more substandard education. And at least we had a high quality education back in the day. I took advantage of it. Most of my people don't, because they were taught not to. You're going to tell me you think that they're going to undo 400 years of genetic and breeding and breeding, I'm sorry, not 400 years of breeding, 400 years of slavery and slave-based principles that demanded that you learn nothing, because we want you stupid just out there working, or we'll kill you. And they thought, oh, okay, well, we'll let them go to schools now. That poor little black girl. And that's why I say, stop lying and say y'all were all here. I didn't see a Mexican face, an African face, an Asian face. I didn't see a Arab face, Russian face. Nothing but them white folks looking like they wanted to kill. I could see her. It looked like a sundown town. Though I don't know I think it was. I think it was Atlanta, I'm not sure. Where that little black girl had to go to school and the National Guard had to come and protect us just so she could walk to school. The whites were all around looking like they wanted to rip her to fucking shreds and each take a piece of her as a fucking souvenir. They used to take pieces of us as souvenirs after they, hung our people or brutalized them and burned them and shit. Stop talking about our history. You don't fucking know it. You don't. All you know is what the white man tell you. And you're working with them now against us, doing the very same stuff they did. Or helping them do it, or whatever, not stopping them. None of y'all stop the racism in y'all countries against the blacks over there, and none of y'all stop it over here. You didn't fight for none of this here, didn't fight none of the wars that our people fought in, though we didn't want to, but they were forced to. There was a draft, they had to go. Or you had to run to Canada, or Mexico. But Mexico and they got strict immigration laws, and strict voter ID laws, and border laws, right? One way. Not the other. Because they're corrupt. We got corruption here too, though. And they work with all the other corrupt leaders across the globe, send our kids to die. And then, when, you come back, then our kids are treated like trash. And, look at how the armed forces have to live compared to how they would take care of migrants. Shameful? Not just shameful. We can help stop it, black people, because they need our vote. We know that. The Democrats need it, or the Republicans need it, but guess what? We need it. Because we may have to form our own political party, political action group, to get anything done and start preparing our kids to be leaders in the community. And I'll do that. I will. Because they have to be. Because otherwise, if not, all the history that I know that they're trying to hide from y'all will die with people like me. And I'm willing to share it, even if they want to try to, come at me. They already tried to come at me and set me up fake charges, get in my house so they can hurt or kill me or plant shit on me. But I'm going to make sure I get this started so y'all can know the truth at least. That we have been used, have continued to be used, and when they couldn't use us as slaves no more, they set up things so that, like for example, a lot of the overseers from the plantations became law enforcement. you know, or they still like to have their favorite house slaves, the rich and elites, who once they get to the top, all of a sudden they may go from being poor and this and that, and get to the top, and all of a sudden they don't challenge anything. They just, on the way up, they challenge it. Oh, what about this? What about that? And when they get to the top, they do an Oprah Winfrey. Oh, Harvey Weinstein? I don't think I should, because they don't want to think about him, because he's part of those at the top, and I'm here, and I don't want to offend them, before they try to take something from me, or whatever. But she don't mind putting everybody else's dirt, everything, out there in the world, calling herself trying to help them. Don't want to help them girls who, he violated, even though you say you believe them. I saw that picture of Oprah handing a starlet over to Harvey Weinstein at some Hollywood party. She looked like a sacrificial lamb. Poor girl was looking at Oprah like, are you sure this is okay? And Oprah's like, hey, here you go, Harvey. Here you go, Master Weinstein. I thank you so much. Y'all so good to me, your house nigga Oprah. Or the Obamas, or Snoop Dogg, or on and on. Not Ice Cube, but at least he tried, man. We ain't been getting nothing from the Democrats, but don't talk to the Republicans, because if you do, you're racist and whatever the fuck. Huh? But they work with them when they want to get what they want. Like when they wanted their raises, they hurried up and ran there to give themselves raises. Shit like that. Well, guess what? It's time for us to get our reparations that y'all are giving to foreign migrants who never fought in any war, didn't put all this tax money in, were never slaves here, were never bred here, though I'm not saying they weren't bred in other places, were never brutalized like here, wholesale. The Spanish come in and talk about, oh, we treat it so bad and this and that. They treat themselves that way. Yeah, you can get the high quality education, but you don't. You want to be a professional party, a professional drug dealer and all stupid shit. Or have all these businesses that support those industries and support, illegals and foreigners, migrants, and no businesses made that support just Americans. No, you're not Americans. None of you. Africans, this and that. Not even your anchor babies. No, they're not. Know why? Because they don't know American history. They don't care about it. They don't care about nothing concerning Americans. They only, you know what they are? They show it. What do they care about? Their home countries. Yep. And so that's what they are. I don't care if they lie to themselves. I'm an American. Really? American? That's not how you become American. Sneaking into another country and making sure you get pregnant, or you're pregnant there with the birthing hotels like the Chinese do. Hurry up and get there when you're 8 months pregnant so you can stay in the birthing hotel and birth your American baby. But we're terrible. Then you say we're racist. Why would you want to have an American baby? Because we're not. I mean, some are racist, yeah, but we're not terrible like that. We helped save World War II, man. From Hitler. Save everybody from Hitler, and all of a sudden now we're the Hitlers. Because, hey, y'all don't want to let us in without breaking all the laws and, doing all kind of shit on the border that we shouldn't be doing. Leaving a 2-month-old baby behind in the border. I want to see this fantastic migrant bitch who left her 2-month-old baby in the desert, or handed a 2-month-old baby over to somebody, a cartel member or somebody who wanted to, rent her baby, I guess, to get across the border. Jesus. Oh my God, man. Or another one, gave her daughter, was like 14 years old, over to cartel members to bring them to the United States, and she never made it. They said something about, I don't know, some excuse bullshit, and she was arrested or something, or whatever. She'd been caught, something. Whatever he said, it wasn't true. Mom checked it out. She's never seen her child again. They probably sex trafficked her child. Yeah. Pretty little 14-year-old girl, probably virgin. They probably sex trafficked her child. Jesus. I hope she was, because, they sex their kids real young. 12 years old and shit, sexing them and stuff. Wow. My husband told me at one point he was dating a girl. I don't know if she was Dominican or what. I think she was. Her mother, he wound up banging her too. And the mother was fine with it, and the mother was fine with him, living with her daughter who was underage and shit, and banging her in the bed right there, and because she wanted her to get married to him and, go ahead and get on out the house. Like, wow, what kind of shit is that? I don't know. But I know I don't want no part of it, and I don't want my daughter to have no part of it. And because y'all brought my daughter into it, all that crazy, sick, crazy shit, gang raping, and goat cutting, and throwing in the river, Bloods Latin Kings chasing me and my daughter all over. Thanks to Eddie, fake Latin King from Seaman and Cummings. He said it. But where did he get it from? I don't even know where fucking Seaman and Cummings is. I never seen a Latin King other than once in my life. I seen him. So he got it from all the jaw running from y'all, just like a lot of people did. But they didn't, carry it or say it violate. Some did. And I'm going to make sure that y'all get all of those Christmas presents back to you. That's how we do 160 at Polo Grounds, yo. You'd be like, oh, okay, no problem. Big problem!